From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's NFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. In motion goes McLeod. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Niners are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Motion man is Schwartz. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Samuel going to go in motion right. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy bootlegging it. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Kevontae Turpin now to return.
Oh!
Still going. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott to throw it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. 49ers 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's Purdy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or other.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A give to Pollard, running left. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Prescott. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Second down and 6 now. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. 7 yards there and a first down. You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Micah Parsons is off to one of the greatest starts in any NFL career. 2 seasons, 2 All-Pro selections, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year runner-up, and even some MVP votes last year. And behind all of that, 26.5 sacks.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Purdy looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down to not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 6. Ayuk goes in motion. Back to throw, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Purdy on a sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Brock Purdy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have regained the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down throw for Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Prescott on play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. That's going to be caught, and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. In motion right, Debo. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You can tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
46.
Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Prescott going to change the play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
49ers 13.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Fielded at about the 28. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and 19. Prescott now. Flushed out right. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So illegal touching, not one you see often. It's going to wipe away a 1st down.
Very simply, if you're a receiver, you can't set foot out of bounds and then be the first to catch the football. Side judge, right there on the play, made the call.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Ayuk goes in motion. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Purdy on 4th down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Pollard going to try the right side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to run forward with Pollard.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. First down, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Prescott now on second down.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, a little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
3rd and long for Prescott. Side here, and it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 13-yard line.
A second down throw for Purdy. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing here, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Option play, here's Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott here to throw. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice scan from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A nice little juke. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Cowboys, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.